cancel that out. Make sure that that blue buff is going to be nicely covered here for the side of Skt. Weaver's Wall thrown down. They're going to try to get engaged in onto Faker. Shockwave comes through, does lock up Ambition. And Faker just going to be jetting his way out of there with his own ghost. Doesn't even have to pop the flash.
Yeah, doesn't have to use the flash like you say. It looked like it was a mistake to juke in the direction he did, but it was fine. His Ruler's low.
Yeah, meanwhile, down bot, Ruler going very low. Ignite ticking away, but not going to be enough. One more tick would have had it, but with the... And again, Faker going for it. Lands the Shockwave this time, and yeah, Crown's going to be summonerless. That seismic shove not going to connect, but neither is the Undertow. Crown with his own ghost will make his way out of there safely.
So 3 ghosts used, 2 on the side of Skt, 4 no lead. So meant just for a bit of health onto Core JJ, but if you were wondering, so I hold the thought.
Q-Vague, and Tony's just going to say, screw it, I'll go right in underneath the turret. Skarl goes out.
Q misses.
Yeah.
Quickly 18 minutes, yeah.
Now Crown, though, going to be posturing forward here onto Faker. Over the wall comes Ambition. Doesn't land the cocoon, but it doesn't matter. The damage is there. They take him down for first blood.
Yeah, the really Echo Pop just killed him straight up, so he's dead. Samsung, who have played a smart, controlled game in the first 19 minutes.
Oh, for sure. It's been spectacular by them. There's going to be a really deep TP into the backside here from Q-Vague, but already Faker getting locked down. So much CC. Still has not died yet. The Wild Growth doing wonders to keep him alive, but now it's going to be Q-Vague joining in the fight with the charge. Dives straight into the back line onto Wolf. Has that bear trap on a rope, pulls him back in, and takes him out. But so far, it's just the 1-0 for Samsung, despite the massive investment.
And it's just basically getting every advantage on the rim. Although Skt are fighting this
Drake's
time.
going low. That's going to be the taunt connecting in onto Ambition, locking him up. That's going to be the Dragon going over to Peanut. So bye-bye, perfect game. Goes up, must come down, and Ambition gets locked up. First kill on the board for Skt.
It didn't look like Skt were going to commit that hard, but because they knew so many members of Samsung were in the top side yet. So this is where we look for Samsung to actually make some moves. They spent so much time prepping vision around the red side jungle. This is where they need to make that thing.
Oh, Cocoon not quite going to connect there. But that's going to be the grasping roots here for JJ, and Crown just comes up with the kill, almost has the double as they finish off Peanut. Now no smite available for Skt. That should be barren for Samsung.
But it was so academic from Samsung, understanding that Faker's Banshee Veil down, had to flash away. The Ragnarok down as well.
Bang.
The 1-3-1 is pretty oppressive for them to deal with, but the control ward sticking.
Oh, Chain of Corruption coming through as Ruler joins in the bottom side of the map. Has that Blade of the Rim King with the proc. They take him down. And all that is lost is Skarl for Q-Vague.
And you forget that, of course, 5 stacks of Black Cleaver means that Varus is going to very quickly kill the Shen with the armor reduction. They continue to push. Q-Vague doesn't quite have his ult back up.
Great
Weaver's Wall to keep him away.
Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and try to clear this out. Faker can't get in range, so managed to stick around, looking for 2 inhibitors taken.
Not able to finish off the inhibitor, but remounted finally is Q-Vague. Bang caught by the seismic shove.
Coon comes forward, finds Huni, threaded volley, ripping through him yet again. Flash forward, that's going to be the Q. Out from Ambition, comes up with the execution. Now Peanut going forward, looking for a kill on the ground. Flashes away, ace in the hole there. Ambition not body blocking. Was worried about himself trying to stay alive, but the rest of the team has joined in. Ruler rotates up with a help of core. JJ comes up with a double kill for the Zyra. Second inhib going to go down. That's 40 seconds on Peanut. Wolf Dead's just banging Faker. Do they just go for the finish right here? It's 29.5 minutes in.
I think they're going to Achilles. They're trying to finish the game, teleport into a minion as well.
Keeping him alive as long as they possibly can here as Q-Vague rejoins the fray. First turret getting ready to fall. Now the minions pushing in from the bottom side of the map. Super Creeps getting ready to come in, powered by Baron. Q-Vague dashing forward, trying to get on top of Faker. Does so much damage with the cleave coming out. Now going back in, the root landing in on the Bang, but they're not worried about the kills. They just want the finish right here. Nexus now exposed, 30 minutes in. Wolf rejoining. Can they do anything to turn this one around? Shockwave comes out, but it's too little too late. The damage is done. Samsung, 30-minute victory over Skt. 1,000 damage dealt.
I mean, honestly, the damage to champions was pretty relevant stat this game. A lot of the game was played in a macro sense. Samsung prioritizing the Rift Herald, getting insane value out of that while they were winning trades bot lane as well, prepping for the Baron well.
Over with the hook shot. So, going to be a bit of a rough start for the side of that Camille. This red buff starts getting taken away. Ambition all on its lonesome. They say, screw the red buff. We're just going to go ahead and turn straight into you. Getting burned away at, might have to use the flash here. Can he get out of here in time? The answer is going to be yes as the red starts to get the reset through. Mission still has the smite.
What a jerk.
He's getting gate kept here by this flame spitter.
It's almost released. That's why he did it. Smart from Ambition. He noticed the patience was really low. Now he's walking up again.
The wraparound's coming through here from Q-Vague. He's flashing over the wall now.
To a blasting plant.
Could come back through.
This is the most action you could ever hope over.
Yeah, I know. Jumping in, Peanut going low. Doesn't have the flash, and over the wall. It's going to be first blood going over the crowd. Now Huni flashing away. Juve doesn't quite have the
We don't know
timing
what he has
down on the
skilled. His
hook shot.
Still 5
5
seconds.
seconds, yeah. I mean, he could chase this one out and still get some damage down, but the kill pressure is just not going to be there without at least the level 2. But first blood over to Crown. Certainly not the way that Skt wanted things to go, and Peanut is going to be set very far back in his jungle. But maybe Ambition will as well. Never mind! You know what? I don't even know what's happening anymore. The level 2 comes through, Juve flashes in, gets the kill. What is happening?
That red buff is where the source of all the action is comical.
Like thinks it's a rivalry, but it's really just
That's
really
your Gallia ultimate going top.
Oh yeah, they're jumping in here. That's going to be the ultimate coming down from Juve. Takes the hook shot out, back under the turret. Can they finish him off? So he might be going down in the meantime to the bottom side of the map. That's going to be a kill coming through here as Crown takes out Bang. Peanut falls to the top side as well. So in that 1v3 scenario, Juve still comes up with the kill, and now Samsung poised to get this first brick yet again.
Ambition's pretty low here. He's going to take at least a single turret shot.
Oh, Grasping Root's barely going to miss. Turret shots being exchanged from both sides. The flash forward comes through from Ruler, and Ambition picks up the final hit.
Let's wait for the race. It looks like Faker and Hooney's certainly going to have an advantage, but there is 4 members of Samsung hitting the bot lane turret.
The run hits coming through. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Faker picking it up.
And meanwhile,
yeah, TP coming in the backside. Hooney still very low, throws down that equalizer, but they just turn straight in onto him. Piercing arrow, not gonna connect. They managed to take down Ruler, but they exchange him, and that's just gonna be a massive TP advantage over to the side of Juve. But
well,
it's gonna be a deep TP
he's got the
here.
ultimate, and there's no
down
turret.
The backside, Juve jumps over the wall, locks in onto Bang. Peanut nearby, but still level 5. Piercing arrow comes through. Might not even need the ultimatum. Flashes forward just to get that final hit in, and now Peanut in a bad spot. Blast Cone is available. Ambition pops it, kind of knocks himself away. Samsung still on the chase stun, comes through in onto Faker. They leap over the wall. Ultimatum now used to lock him up. The shields come down, but there's just nothing more that he can do. Faker falls. 2 more kills picked up for Samsung.
Really nice teleport. Had the lane ward down and the carcass, or the ruins, I guess you should say, of the bot lane turret that went down. Really. One of Ambition's favorites from the jungle was the Gragas. That's why we saw it as a possibility.
Oh, a straight line flash there from Ruler, but still in a decent spot because that equalizer not on top of him. But Peanut gonna change that up. Now Hero's entrance coming through for Faker, arriving in, but the double stun comes through. Hooney going low, gets taken out by Crown in the end, and now Faker locked up with the Chain of Corruption. Has to flash away, gets himself out to the backside of the fight. Will survive for now.
It's 1 for 0. 1 for 1 in a 1 for 0 in a 4v5.
And Juve has the split push in top lane going with the Trinity Force.
Exactly, Trinity Force wasn't even needed to teleport. Didn't even.
Let's see, how much damage can Crown deal to Faker? Well, first he's got to land some of these skill shots, but
Oh,
here
does
goes
he?
Juve here to lock him down. Hextech Ultimatum comes through. Faker pops the Grand Shield, but still will get taken out in the end.
Well, you don't need to hit skill shots if there's nowhere to Faker to go. By the 2000s, they were not wonderful, we'll say.
I enjoyed the ones for the PlayStation. That's just me. And I'm also remembering my nostalgia, but now Ambition going in, gets a casket on the Bang, flashes away, but still just so much follow-up here. He will go down, and Ambition finds the kill.
Don't go back and revisit your nostalgia. Don't miss that bush either, Bang, as for a long time, because they're not playing around that side of the map.
So Juve fares here against Faker, goes for it. He's going to go ahead and drop the Hextech Ultimatum, so he's feeling pretty confident in this exchange. In the meantime, that's going to be the stun coming through. And Faker just using that Hero's entrance to get himself out of there safely. See, he was taken down very low in that exchange. Bang, yet again, another Ash Arrow coming down. Does lock up Ruler this time, but he's got the QSS to keep himself safe. Tries to kite back. TP coming in from above. Chain of Corruption comes down, including flashing forward. Feel a bit frisky down. Faker goes in. Massive taunt, locking up multiple members of Samsung, but they're still kiting back. Peanut going low, gets taken out by the explosive cast from Ambition. And now the rest of Skt have to kite back, try to get out of here safely. Juve comes over the wall, gets a lockdown in on the Faker, taunts him back, mitigating a bit of the damage that could come through from the side of that Camille, but massive engage from Faker, and still it's Skt losing somebody and can't find a single kill.
Looking for Gallia.
Around the backside here. Faker tossing out the Winds of War, just trying to clear out as much as he can, but now being jumped on by multiple members. Still very tanky. Ash Arrow comes through, locks up Crown. Doesn't quite have the cleanse. It's about to become available now. Redemption coming through to get a little bit more damage down. Dead. Sprinting his way in with the help of Bang, comes up with a kill. Massive Strangledorns pops up there for JJ, locking up Bang and Wolf from pushing further forward. But Juve, he's already exposed the inhibitor on the bottom side of the map, but he's going to be able to take this out.
Nothing Rumble can do. Only can walk over when respawns are coming in, but for now, no respawns at 4.
Q-Face still desperately trying, has that hook shot to take him out to safety. He's pushing forward, lands on one rocket for the slow, and now Wolf is just about here for the tether. He'll be able to lock him down. Q-Face, can he make it out of here alive?
Nice from Wolf.
Gets the stun in the air from Wolf, denying the leap over the wall. Q-Face still goes low, but now Crowd arriving, turns it around on its head, takes out Huni. Unleash power down onto Bang, who's still desperately trying to kite back. Looks like he might be able to stay alive, at least for the moment. TP being burned out here by Faker, a double kill over to Crown, and Peanut goes down. TP has to be canceled out. The Galio not going to be able to offer up anything.
The next level from Wolf looked great, smart to interrupt the hook shot, but just ended up inviting more kills and maybe even the ending of the game.
It's certainly starting to look that way. 20 seconds still out here on Huni as the second inhibitor is about to go down here in the top side. Faker and Bang, the last vestiges of hope of Skt at this moment on this push, and Samsung, they're going in for the victory, focusing out this first turret already, about to go down. The second one, half HP. Cube doing so much work with the Trinity Force. They pop Bang out of the fountain. They take him down. They lock up Faker with the Hextech ultimatum. Nexus now exposed. Samsung, yet again, about 30 minutes on the clock, will be taking down SK Telecom for the 2-0 victory.
They're trying to mop up some kills. Will they be able to delay it here, though, Skt? The answer to that is certainly going to be no. Peanut trying to make a heroic entrance, but they can't have a real one. Galio's dead, and Peanut is just another kill onto Samsung. 420 blaze it for Samsung Galaxy. They win the game. They win 2-0. Skt have the ready-made excuse. They did come in very late to the picture. It is very unenviable that they have to play 1 week after returning from Brazil with questions about jet lag, with other scenarios. But credit to Samsung, they picked up the victory, they played clean, and they will be a contender for LCK Summer 2017.
That they certainly will. At the damage to start things off yet again. I mean, this time sub 30 minutes for Samsung, so very concise victory. The Crown tops out the charts, 19.8 thousand damage.